All right, happy Wednesday. How are we all doing today? That is not my voice. I don't know why I did that, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's get to it. Well, I woke up at around 5 in the morning today, but that wasn't on purpose. That's not because, you gotta get successful and wake up early before everyone else to beat the rest. No, I'm just under chronic stress. It just won't go away. Woke up stressed. Been thinking about my customers. Didn't do shit. I just got my cup of coffee, and of course the coffee gets the bowels going. I don't know why. Scientifically, they still don't know why, but it works. Then ate some chocolate before my very intense workout session. Made me cry, but you know what? We're just gonna gloss over that. Well, and then in the other news. Interesting news, as I was thinking about it, man, I love going to a chiropractor. I've been going to a chiropractor since I was about, I'd say 13 years old. Best decision of my life. I stopped for quite a while, but then I started having like severe pain again. And so I decided to get my health back in track. And man, let me just tell you something. He can twist and pull and turn you around, massages you. I think I may have a sexual relationship with my own chiropractor and not have sex. Makes me feel so good. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm married, but I'm just saying. No, but there's not much to report on. I know the last video I spoke about it was a pretty long video, but it was a recap, I guess. In terms of like funny things, something that I brought about or talked about with a group of friends at my house when we were celebrating my birthday is security features at your home. All right, so what happens when you add security? You start putting cameras on the outside of your house so that you feel safer. Even if you don't connect them and use the subscription, you probably just have them on there because the people around that are trying to scope around and maybe try to see if they're going to target you, they don't know if it's on or not. Mine, you can pretty much tell they're all connected, right? And every time you move near them, the lights go on, right? Well, a lot of modern homes I've seen have indoor cameras as well, just to make sure that, there's no fires going on in the inside. And, sometimes there might be a blind spot or not in a house, depending where you're at. You never know. You never know. But in the inside, if someone were to break in, we can actually see from where. From upstairs, downstairs, the window, which window, whatnot. Now, the problem with that is getting used to having interior cameras. And I'll never forget that I scarred my wife, and I'm about to scar you with the personal details. Okay, so she's on a cruise, and when you're home alone, you start feeling very comfortable with yourself. Actually, it was before a shower. It was before a shower, and it was after a workout session. I started getting undressed outside of the bathroom, like walking towards it, but getting undressed. Now, again, I'm home alone. I don't have someone telling me, oh, your clothes should go here. You need to have your house in order. No. I'm on my own. I'll take care of it when I choose to take care of it. So I start getting fully undressed, butt naked. Well, at this point, you don't see my butt, but you see the front. All right? And I had just started working out after a 2-year hiatus. So I was much chubbier and wigglier than before in terms of the gut aspect. And I grab my shirt and I start wiping my body from the sweat from the exercise I just did. Again, I just come back from the gym. So I'm sorry, graphic material in just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I wipe my balls, sweat, and I just dump it on the floor. Well, I go shower, I come out naked. That time you see my butt. I come out, dry myself up, and just carry on like usual. I get dressed and just go to work and whatnot. Well, as I'm heading to work, my wife texts me and she's like, hey, please look at the inside camera. And I'm like, I'm at this point, I'm on the road. I didn't know that. I thought she meant like something was going on at that moment. But when I go and I'm like, there's nothing going on. So I go to the history And I'm like, oh no. Well, the whole internet now knows if they were to hack into that account, they could see. I did end up and delete it, but I did see myself for a minute. And I was like, damn, you let me get that overweight? Don't let it happen again. Unacceptable. I know it's on me, but still, someone should hold me accountable and looking like that. Because my goodness, it's a caveman. Very untaken care of. But yeah, look, she had to see that actually with her eyes. Now you pictured it. I'm so sorry. Please don't report me. I love you. Oh my gosh. You see, that's the thing with Atlanta traffic. They'll slow down and then maybe do an abrupt stop as you're slowing down. So I had to just swerve like that. Crazy. You kind of get used to Atlanta traffic. I know a couple people outside of the state are like very nervous when they enter Georgia, but no, it's you just kind of get used to it. Now, one thing I did freak out about was when I drove down to Florida in Miami. Yeah, no, I could not do that. That was intense. I was on the verge of a panic attack probably. Never do that again. I literally got out the car and I switched with my friend who was with me several years ago. And she went around and drove for me because she's from Florida. Not me. I know Atlanta traffic, not Miami, Florida traffic. No. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Wanted to share that with you. Be very careful walking around naked. Oh, and it happened again this morning. So, again, I love natural sunlight, so I forget that I roll up the windows and I move on with my day. Well, not the windows, the blinds. Well, it's bright, it's early. I go shower, I walk outside. Well, I walk into my bedroom from the bathroom, master bath, and yeah, I'm literally drying myself. And again, the movement, guys do. They just do a quick dry pat, wipe, whatever, of the shower water. And then I look up and I'm like, shit. Well, I hope my neighbors didn't just see that because they have a clear view into my bedroom, at least from that position when I had the blinds open. Yeah, the world is not supposed to see me naked. And I'm just giving them opportunities left and right. So please, hold me accountable. That's going to be my 2026 resolution. Don't be naked in public. Or at least in home where people can see. I'll let you know next week if I do it again. Tune in next time and see if he humiliates himself again. Deal with it.